It is extremely important to me that the stories we share are authentic and that we strive to tell both perspectives. I've been a local to this remarkable island 3 times and a tourist too many times to count. Our Home Your Holiday celebrates Aruba. There's a reason why Arubans are so patriotic, and there's a reason why visitors keep coming back. Let's dive into the elements that makes Aruba our home and the perfect holiday. We are heading into a period where it is all about patriotism, our flag, our anthem, and most importantly, recognizing our independence. Welcome to a very special episode of Our Home, Your Holiday. I'm your host, Yantulu. Today's episode is all about Himno y Bandera, if you couldn't tell by the look of my shirt. We're going to start with our flag. Every country is known around the world based on their flag. We have the leader who defended every single element of that flag in Parliament 2 days before March 18th, 1976. Take a look.
The 18th of March is very important for Aruba because it is our national day, but it's also the date that we have inaugurated in 1976 our national anthem and our flag.
Mr. Nelson Odebear has been the Prime Minister of Aruba 4 times. When it comes to the island's anthem and flag selection, he was pretty much involved in every step of the way. Under the leadership of Batico Cruz, he was also part of the General Commission that orchestrated the official ceremony on March 18, 1976. Let's have him walk us through the process of how our official flag came to be, which Nelson says required help from the local community of Aruba and also experts off island.
We have had appointed at that time a committee, and then we asked the people in Aruba come with a proposal that we are going to have our own flag. How you think it must be? What kind of color? What must be in the flag? What you see as an Arubian in the flag for your future? So many people has sent their proposal, but no one was one directly that we could accept this is our flag. So we asked a group of Boston, Professor Whitney Smith and a lady called Sarah Bollinger from the International Flag Research Institute in Boston. Come and help us, because when you will come with the flag, you have to explain to people what they will see in the flag.
The former Prime Minister of Aruba stood in front of Parliament on March 16, 1976 to defend our flag. There really is no one better suited to go step by step and explain what every element of the flag represents.
The colors of the flag respond to the blue, the United Nations blue. I will repeat this, United Nations blue. If you go outside right now, you will see the sky. This is our color in a beautiful day of the Aruban flag that I defended the 16th of March 1976 in the Parliament. So with the color blue was no problem, because it's not only the sky but the sea is blue. You can discuss what kind of color of blue. You have so many blues, dark blue, gray blue, so okay. There was no discussion about the blue. Then we have a 4-star. The 4-star was that we have 42, at that time, nationalities live in Aruba. So we have people coming from many directions, north, south, east, west. So there was no discussion also about the star. The red is about the struggle. Aruba don't want to be part of the Antilles. The white is the sand of the beaches. Nobody can discuss about white sand. It is white, the beaches in Aruba. So the discussion started that we have had 2 stripes, yellow. The one is for the former industry, gold industry in Aruba, and the other is alway industry. So that was the reason. And 2 stripes because we want to leave the Antilles, but we want to stay in relationship with them, and we want to stay part of the kingdom. So that was a really discussion about the yellow. And only our party voted for the flag at that time, 13 of the 21 members, and the opposition was against. So in the beginning, there was a lot of discussion about the flag. But I'm glad to say, after a couple of years, everybody accepted this is our national flag, what we see in it when we go abroad, when we defend Aruba with all kinds of ceremonies, sport delegation. Okay, this is one that concerned me because I was the one that defended our national flag the 16th of March 1976 in the parliament. For me, this is the real color of the flag. This blue, United Nations blue, the sky blue if you go outside. By years now, I notice that we have many. Look this. This is nearly green. This one, too dark. This one also. This is nearly our flag. So it's a pity. And nowadays, the parliament adopted a couple of years ago a flag that the blue is nearly gray. That is not our flag. So what I'm asking our people is, let me forget all the stories involved political discussion. Let me have this flag. This is our national flag. This is the real one, adopted in the 18th of March 1976. This is our line. This is the real blue color. All other colors are not the flag that Aruba accepted in 1976.
I think we can all agree that another really great thing about March 18th is the fact that it is an official day off. But this wasn't always the case. Did you know that?
18 March, that date was a choice of Betico Cruz to bring forward the people in Aruba that this is a moment for unity, that the 18th of March is a special day. In the beginning, we have had problem because it was not an official off day. So only the government gave the people an off day and some business people. And then we say, no, we don't celebrate the 15th of December anymore. That is Statuutdag. That's a day that we celebrate the Kingdom's Day, the 15th of December. So we say, no, okay, we won't celebrate 15th of December anymore, Statuutdag, but we change that off day for the 18th March. And since that day, the 18th March is an official off day in Aruba. So everybody can celebrate. It's an important day.
Mr. Odeberg wants to remind everyone what landing our own flag and anthem really and truly represents at the end of the day.
The 18th of March, the most valuable part of it is the struggle. That we are a country, although we are small, we are part of a kingdom. We work together with Holland and the other islands, but we are nearly independent. We are not independent like other countries, but we are a free country in the kingdom with our own government, parliament, institution. That's the importance in the struggle to reach that we started with own flag and national anthem.
Himno y Bandera Day, which is also our anthem and flag day, is certainly a beloved holiday here in Aruba, celebrated by everybody. It's all about patriotism, our flag, our anthem, and most importantly, our independence. Let's speak with the community of Aruba on their thoughts on this special day. Okay, can you tell me what holiday is coming up?
Oh, Himno y Bandera.
Our beloved holiday is coming up, 18th of March. That's where we celebrate our national flag.
I would say Dia de Bandera, the 18th of March. That's the one that's coming up for sure.
There's a holiday coming up. Oh yeah, that's National Anthem Day.
Are you Aruban?
Yes, I'm born and raised in Aruba.
Perfect. Can you tell me, as an Aruban, what do you love about Himno y Bandera Day the most?
I think I really like how patriotic every Aruban is. Like, I really like that how we celebrate it together as like a whole island. I like the food as well.
One thing I do love about Himno y Bandera is when everyone comes together and like we put up the flag, and then we start singing the Himno y Bandera, and then everyone starts playing their cuarta or their guitarra. You know, everyone's just singing it's all together. It's like such harmonizing. It feels like, you know, it's like nationale trots. That's a good thing I found, and also the food. The food is great. The food is great.
But I feel very patriotic when it comes to celebrating the Dia de Himno y Bandera. It is so, you're so entwined with the Aruban culture that it's incredible.
How everyone on the island, whether you were born here or you were raised here or you just got here, everybody comes together.
Why is March 18th a meaningful day for the local community of Aruba?
That's a day they remember the status apartis and the flag day of Aruba. And Aruba is one of the first islands in the Dutch kingdom in the Antilles that obtained its status apartis and its own flag.
Okay, it represents a lot for all of us Caribbean people. I think whenever a Caribbean country is going through this, because it represents the fight that everyone, every island in the Caribbean had to fight for their independence. So it means a lot because Aruba is a island with many different nationalities from around the Caribbean. So I think we all participate and we all love it because it represents liberation, you can say.
Yeah.
What do you love about Aruba, and why are you proud of Aruba?
The people are very friendly, they're together, and the culture. Aruba still has a culture. I hope it remains like this for many more years.
I like the culture as well because I like the culture, the nature, the beaches, everything that you could do around the island.
That it's tiny, but it's nice. I think that it's nice.
If you've seen my content before, you know that I have conversations with many members of the community. In order to do that, I stop random people and ask them if I can interview them. And sometimes you randomly discover someone like Sergio who is the perfect fit for a story.
You're gonna find it very strange, right? But you picked somebody that did the re-recording of the national anthem for the commemoration of 40 years. I went to New York with 50 other musicians to re-record the national anthem.
What are the chances? Okay. Unbeknownst to me, Sergio here is a musician who participated in a historical moment when it comes to our national anthem. There he is, right here. In 2016, a group of more than 50 people from Aruba, including Padu Lampa, who co-wrote the national anthem, flew to New York to re-record Aruba Dushitera under Jonathan Vieira's direction.
That was so great. It was incredible. It was just awesome. Being around all these musicians that you just see during the year when you perform, everywhere you perform. We all perform in different bands. We all have different places we do. Some of us do hotel circle, others do only bands. And that was that time that we all came together and redid the national anthem for the 40 years commemoration, and Padu was still alive when that happened. So the day it was released, it was at the Bombini Festival, and Padu was there. And we had the opportunity to all the musicians sign the transcript, right, which is the chart. We all signed the chart. And to me, that made me a piece of history of the island. So now it got me way entwined to it.
Oh Aruba, Dushitera.
Los Barrancata estima.
Nosso amor babota sina grandi.
Kunti nada pa kibre.
Kunti nada pa kibre.
Kunti nada pa kibre.
Did you know that the future generation of Aruba is also preparing for this beloved holiday that we call Himno y Bandera? Well, that's because they are part of the official march on March 18th. Let's head over to Scouting Aruba.
We prepare kids, boys and girls, for life. That's it.
It's as simple as that. That's the mission of Scouting Aruba. These young boys and girls are part of Scouting Aruba, Ora Ubal. Being a girl and boy scout helps shape the future generation of Aruba.
We teach them and we are preparing them for life. So it's about skills that they acquire here and skills about life and what they do and what will they do, and to prepare them to be leaders of Aruba, leaders in their jobs, leaders for the world.
Yes, it helped them with a lot of things. It helped them with the social part, so with their fine and gross motor skills, and just for a good human being for the community.
Stephanie here was a Girl Scout since she was 8 years old with Scouting Aruba, who has now become a leader in her adult life. And she says the impact of being part of Scouting Aruba is tremendous, and it still impacts her until this very day.
I learned a lot. I learned how to do knots and to do the march and some things that you do. So let's say about the social part, because I can say I was, as a kid, shy, and when I entered in the group and began to come to the meetings, and that was it. So I became very more social.
Ok, nós também marcha bonita, wo. Ok? Sim! Quando nós começamos a marcha, last man. Qual pia nós começamos a marcha? Links. Ok, qual é links?
Boys and girls from all the groups within Scouting Aruba play an important role on the day of the official parade of March 18th. Here they are practicing so they can represent tall and proud during the official anthem and Flag Day march.
Links, 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 2, 3, 4, links, 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 2, 3, 4, links, 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 2, 3, 4, links, 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 2, 3, 4. Com a mão também?
Afina.
Links, links, links.
Adelante e a smile, no?
Links,
Smile.
links, links, links.
Being part of Scouting Aruba gives the children an introduction into the importance of March 18th.
It's a sense of pride for me as a mother and as a leader too, because you see the kids, they march and they are proud to be a part of a group, part of something, and then that they represent they represent their scouting group, because we're not just one, we are many scouting groups that represent Scouting Aruba, and we're uniformed teams, uniformed groups, and we are there for many occasions, and 18th of March is one of them.
I'm in scouting since little, so that's one thing I'm forever proud of, and to show people what we can do. And it's not only the march, but we can do a lot more things. So that's the proudest moment, when you go to the défilé and you do the march.
What makes me so proud is that you go from teaching them here, just marching, and then you see them on the 18th of March, all in uniforms, all representing their group, Aruba too, for marching, and then they represent. Links, 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 2, 3, 4, links, 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 2, 3, 4.
Para adelante. Feliz Bandera! Happy Anthem Flag Day! Yay!
Now I can go to eat.
For this next little piece of content, I had the most wonderful conversation with the only woman who was part of the selection committee for Aruba Dushitera becoming our national anthem. She is also the only member of that committee who is still alive and with us today. I had the most wonderful conversation with Maybelline Aden. She is truly so passionate and genuinely patriotic about her island. Take a look.
Aruba, patria aprecia, nos cuna venera. Chiquita y simple, no porta, pero si respeta.
You aren't watching just anyone perform Aruba's national anthem here. Maybelline is a big part of how Aruba do Chitera came to be the island's anthem.
Where's the picture now? Padu. Here. This is the committee of the anthem in 1976.
So these 6 people
Decided.
on the national anthem of
Yes.
Aruba. It was a unanimous decision from the committee to select a pre-existing song called Aruba do Chitera as the national anthem. It already had a beautiful melody and lyrics loved by many people. It was written and composed by Padu Lampa and Rufo Waver, who were also part of the committee. The original song was just a little short, so another committee member, Hubert Boy, wrote the 3rd verse.
Yes, you see me directing the choir, the youth choir.
Oh, let me see. Maybelline was the only woman on the anthem selection committee. Present day, she is also the only one out of the 6 members who is still alive to share the experience firsthand.
It's me and Padu.
If you can't tell by the size of this collective book all about the national anthem, saying Maybelline was proud to be part of such a historic movement is an understatement.
Ceremonia oficial din ejizamiento de los gloriosa bandera. Ahora bandera llega top. El coro de señora Maybelline Arens lo entona los glorioso himno Aruba do Chitera.
After Aruba do Chitera was selected, a big inauguration ceremony was scheduled to take place on March 18, 1976. Maybelline thought her role with the anthem was over after the selection process, but little did she know she'd have a much bigger part to play on this historical day.
2 days before the 16th, I get a phone call. Maybelline, Vivant Chantant, cannot sing anymore on the 18th. What the reason is, I don't know. So Betico called me on the phone. Maybelline, can you help us? Because they know I have a youth choir called Tutti Frutti, Coro Tutti Frutti, and asked me if I can sing the national anthem on the 18th with my choir. I said it will be a big honor, But then to reach in that time, you don't have the WhatsApp, you don't have the telephone like you have nowadays. You have the telephone that you need to dial with your fingers turning around. So I sat there by the phone calling about 14 of those members of my choir, the Tutti Frutti choir, and asking permission of the parents. And we trained with the orchestra under direction of Joy Cock. And so we became the official choir and the official orchestra on the 18th of March, 1976.
Her role with the national anthem and with the inauguration was a moment in time.
I'm very proud, and it's a big honor for me, because whenever the flag goes on top on the 18th, I feel back the emotion of that day where I'm standing in the stadium and directing a choir without, only 2 days of preparation. And later, that day I didn't feel it. It's later I realized it's historical what happened there. It's historical for Aruba that I had the honor to direct the choir for the inauguration of our national anthem. So it's
a moment.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. A moment I will never forget my whole life. And whenever it's 18 March, it fills me with a lot of emotion back.
Maybelline's love and devotion to the island can be seen maybe in the Aruba blue that she is wearing right now. But you can also just sense her energy. And are you Aruban?
Aruban, yes. My parents too, both of them Aruban.
And you're born and raised here?
Born and raised here. I only went to Holland to study.
With March 18th coming up, what makes you proud to be Aruban? What do you love about Aruba?
So many things. You know that Aruba is a blessed island and with lovely people, you know, and a lot of things happen in Aruba, and the people always, like we were raised always helping each other, you know, friendly to your neighbors, friendly to your friends, helping each other. And Aruba has achieved many things, you know, that by working hard and looking forward with visionary people. Dushitera nos barranca tan stima, nos amor papota sina grandi, kuntina pa kibre, kuntina pa kibre.
Thank you so much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed this themed episode. Whether you are a visiting friend or a local resident of the island, happy Anthem and Flag Day. May you enjoy it with your family and friends, but most importantly, with the entire community of Aruba. For original, up-to-date content, because that comes out every week, make sure to check out our YouTube page at Our Home, Your Holiday. You can help a girl out by clicking subscribe. Signing off right here in front of one of the many, many stands you will see across the island due to the beloved holiday. I'm Yentulu. We'll see you next time.
La Roma patria aprecia los cuna venera, chiquitissima porta, pero si respeta. O Aruba dushitera nos barranca tan estima, nos amor papota sina grandi, kuntina pa kibre, kuntina pa kibre. Bo playa ng hangat mira, upal maturdorna, mo escudo y banderata, orgullo de nostro. O Aruba dushitera nos barranca tan estima, nos amor pabota sina grandi, kuntina pa kibre, kuntina pa kibre. Grandeza divo pueblo ta, su gran cordialidad. Oh Dios por guía y conserva su amor para libertad. Oh Aruba dushitera nos barranca tan estima, nos amor pa botar sina grandi, kuntina pa kibre, kuntina pa